Anita, your favorite diva, and I'm back. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let the diva know you stopped by. Make sure you subscribe if you like the vibe. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back, Diva Squad. So I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It knew what it was and it delivered just that. I'm doing a trailer reaction. Video on Nita the Diva's channel.
What's up, you guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I am here by my lonesome for right now. Come on in the room, say hello, hello, hello. Where you watching from? We're obviously getting ready to talk, reality TV talk, and it's your girl Nita, your favorite diva. I'm back to do this 2-week smash up because last week, partner birthday, all the things, couldn't make it. This week, Monique had an engagement, a paid engagement to go to, so she couldn't make it, and it's her apologies. Hey, Queen, hola. We are still going to go ahead and kind of rehash this whole thing, not detail by detail because I don't have them. Okay. I think the most details I do have is on the reunion. We're going to touch up the finale, get through that, and then I have Inga. She's going to be coming through, y'all. Y'all remember she has her own YouTube channel, so you make sure you go support her. Hey, Shayna. Hold on, do you watch Love and Merge DC or you don't? Because I think you want to come on for Potomac. I wanted you to come on for Potomac, but you'll be over at Brillo's channel. So I apologize. Got here a little late. Hey, hey, hey. So Inga's going to come up with me, so you're off the hook. So thank you so much. And yes, so let's go ahead and get into it without further ado. Make sure you do all the things. You're liking, you're subscribing, all of the sort. I know. I felt like you gave up on DC because I remember seeing your comment under Belle's. Shout out to Belle Perspective, y'all. I met her in person today. She is just as lovely in person as she is on camera. She's going to catch this on the replay, but definitely wanted to shout her out because we did have a lunch date and we met. So that was just like shout out to her. So I was underneath her live, and I think I heard you say thank you for doing the Lord's work. So clearly you've given up on DC, so it's okay. So y'all, we're back at this wig launch party. It kind of ended off where it started off where it ended off last week. They're just having this back and forth about where they are in their relationships, probably doing jabs here and there. Forgive me, y'all, I didn't rewatch this, so this is a little shaky. Okay, so not so happy wife or life. Okay, so quick, you need to wake up because your wife is telling you yet again. Yes, it was so she has the best energy, y'all. I was just blown away. Like the same way, the same connection that we have online, it just kind of came through. So it was great. It was great. So yes. So what I want Quick to do, she's been harping on this since season 1, that she is not happy. She feels like a married single mother. And I told y'all, I remember somebody tried to bite my head off, but trust me, she's in her 20s. She doesn't understand. So I definitely understood her perspective, but she was like of the persuasion of at least you got the ring. Don't compare being a married single mother to being a single mother. So I get all that. I get it. Hey, Miss Kira. Hey, girl. Hey. Thanks for coming through. We're going to try to get through this. And also, too, she's going to be recapping it tonight at 10 o'clock, right, Miss Kira? Or tomorrow night? No, tomorrow night, Saturday night. So y'all make sure y'all look out for the reunion part 2 on her channel live at 10 o'clock. That's too late for me. Too late for the diva, but I always catch the replay. So yeah, she's basically been making the case that she's a married single mother. We see in another scene down the line where he just kind of picks up and go. And a lot of people say that this is one of the sources of Ashley's unhappiness. Yes, her mom is a source that she's trying to work through as well, but then she also feels alone in a marriage, and that can't be a good thing either because she's been with him since she's been in her teens. So yeah, we'll get more into that into the reunion. Okay, this scene right here, I don't know. Shout out to Miss Kira. Miss Kira was saying that she think that he suffers from the middle child syndrome, which I agree with. Um, what I am going to push back on LJ, Lil Jamie, if y'all don't know LJ, is that as a teenager, when you start getting out in the world, getting some box, getting all the things, doing your own thing, smoking, drinking, doing the things that young people do. You is not trying to be bothered with your damn parents. Now, I don't know where all this came from. I think it was something that maybe Ashley might have triggered when she said something about, so where are you guys at with your therapy and stuff like that? And he was just like, well, we haven't been back. We haven't been back. And I was just like, okay, so I get it for therapy, but like that whole thing talking about well, you could see when he said you plan stuff for Jason when he comes back. I'm like, first of all, Jason, that's a whole different beast in and of itself. He has a disability. He does not have the same privileges and experiences that you have in life. And he may not even have the type of people around him to really like want to take on that type of not experience to try to take him out and be out in public and do the things and stuff like that. So his parents have to set aside, time for him so that he can get the full life experience. Now, LJ, you are a young man. You are a young man, okay? 26, 27 years old. I feel like, hey Monique, hey boo. She I feel like I almost feel like it's a cry for something. Like I feel like he is wanting some attention. It's some kind of cry for something, but I feel like how they try to do the Jedi mind trick, and y'all don't please don't tell me because these are young little people and stuff. You don't know the terms of manipulation and how children and teenagers and young adults will manipulate you. And I felt like it was one of those like little switching bait type of thing where he wanted to try to like put it on you and say that you don't spend no time with him and all this other stuff. So yes, and that's what I said. I said, shout out to you, girl. I'm telling you, I still feel like that there's something about that whole situation where he is kind of like he wants something, but you know, but at the same time, he's an adult too. So when you are as a parent and you're raising teenagers and then they start growing away from you and they don't want to be with you, they want to hang out with their friends all the time, run the streets, and then you have to kind of like, okay, I'm an empty nester now, so that relationship is different. So then you start focusing on yourself. It's a whole big whatever. But he was trying to talk about she was deflecting and all this other stuff. And I don't understand why he can't open his mouth as a grown ass man if he wants to spend time with his family. And so I'm not gonna put that on the parents. I'm just not. Let me see. I said these young adults don't know what they want. Each child needs their special time. However, he has to make time for them. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. Girl, this scene right here almost took me out. I said, I got a picture of whatever that boutique shop is, so I know not to go there. Okay. What in the Sam hell do they got going on in this boutique? Baby, I was so confused. I said, Ashley, now you sitting up here looking like you trying to dress her the same way that she normally dresses. So I just couldn't understand what the hell was going on here. It was just crazy to me. But Joy, baby, I can't with you. I can't with you. And I know y'all know that, I hold oh, Inga's here, y'all. I hold Ashley to the fire, but I still like Ashley. Don't get it twisted. I do like Ashley. However, Joy, you are totally at fault for this. Okay. So that this girl, she pissed me off. She pissed me off, y'all. I didn't even want to say it like that, but she really did. She pissed me the fuck off. Okay. So let's get my girl up in here. Is this it? No, that's not it.
Hey, hey,
That's it. Okay. Hey,
hey,
Inga.
how you doing?
Thanks for coming.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all. How you
I
doing?
appreciate it. Everybody give Inga a warm welcome. She is filling in for Miss Monique Nicole. Okay. So this was an impromptu.
Hey,
Like I
everybody.
said, Shayna was supposed to be here, but she got to go to Brillo's channel, and that's perfectly okay. Y'all catch it on the replay.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. Girl, the costumes. I'm like, were they there for Halloween? What is going on? That was that
Yeah, it
was
was a hot mess.
that was a mess. But we're gonna get to the part where I want to know: do you feel like Joy was at fault with this particular situation that went on here? Let me get this graphic off.
Yeah, I think it wasn't the right time and place. Like, why you wait until y'all were supposed to be clothes shopping,
Right.
and why did you agree to it? You could have called on the phone, text her, say, "Look, I don't think we should do it. I'm just
Right.
not feeling you, and we're not gonna be friends." I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Ashley at all, by no
Okay.
stretch. I
I,
don't
I
care
I
for
get it.
Ashley.
I totally
Yeah, I
get
don't
it.
care for Ashley at all. But however, I think in this case, Joy should have. You were trying to get a moment or something.
Yeah, it
You were
was
trying to get
something.
your scene time because I don't know why you waited till
Right.
and y'all was sitting here laughing and Kiki and Kaka and all that up in there. And then why you now then gonna tell me, I I don't really like you like that, or however she said it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she tried to flip the script and she said something about, see, all that kikiing is not really Ashley. That's the real Ashley. Like she was trying to, like, was she trying to trigger her or something? Like she had ample time to say whatever she wanted to say regarding that situation. That whole moving forward, you laying on top of her on her lap, trying to give her kisses and hugs and all that stuff in the spirit of moving on,
And
just to
even if
go
you
back.
got home, Nita, even if you got home and thought about it and said, you know something,
Yeah,
why did I agree to go shopping with this girl? I don't really like her like that. Let me get on my phone. Let me text her
that
right now
too.
and just say, hey, I don't think it's gonna work out. And I don't think, call on the phone, however you want to do a FaceTime. But you could have did it and not do all of this. But
Exactly.
they wanted this scene, they probably
Mhm.
wanted this scene. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely. Absolutely. It was crazy to me. And I was just like, girl, Joy, you is like flip flopping on the seesaw. And girl, get me off. I don't want to be on this ride no more. So that's
Right,
how I
right.
felt about that one. So yeah, so like I said, I'm team Ashley with this one. Um, you know, Joy, like you said, I feel like she be fishing for moments, Inga. The same thing about keeping the marriage a secret. The same thing about, just the throuple thing, how she keeps on like kind of being coy about it, not really denouncing it and saying flat
She could
out.
have shut this down a long time ago. I had to, and
Exactly.
even though I'm not a fan of Carmen, because I did watch Ready to Love that season, and I saw, and Carmen was a mess on there too. So she caused a lot of problems and division with people on Ready to Love. But
Yeah.
however, Carmen is right, and I saw the interview she did with, part. I didn't watch the whole thing, but a little bit with Carlos King and all that.
Hmm.
She was right that she could have shut this down a long time ago.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it kept like making them. She didn't answer any questions. Joy, that I'm talking about, didn't answer any
Right.
questions to say hey, no, it ain't like that. We just friends or we just business partners, whatever the case may be. She
Right.
didn't shut it down.
Nope. Didn't.
So I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's crazy. I was like, Joy, say what you mean and mean what you say. And then I do understand later on thinking about it later. And like you said, like you might have been on that page and you might was try, but not this scene. I got a text. You could be Ashley could be talking to somebody else and say, I got a text message from Joy. Joy changed her mind on me. So that's that. But all that, hey LSW, that was just uncalled for, baby. What in the hell?
Uh,
The Sherelle got on.
Sharella, whatever. I thought it was just me. I'm a plus size girl too, and
Me too.
I rock with the plus size, fashions, and I think plus size women could look just as sexy as a smaller woman. I'm not taking nothing from that, but I don't. Well, why you got? Why don't you just put on a short skirt? Why you got all your thigh hanging out like that? You could just put a short skirt on. I just didn't like this. It did not.
You know what?
It didn't flatter her as
I
a
feel
plus size
like
woman. It didn't flatter her.
I feel like when she was putting them on, they were full pants, and when she sat down, they ripped. And she said, "Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and just go ahead and take it on."
You said they I don't know. I mean, them things was busting every which way but loose. I mean,
Right. She
it
said,
was
"Let me
it
just
just
take it on up. Give me the scissors. I'm gonna just take it on up."
yeah. I mean, and I'm okay with the pants, with pants with rips. I got pants and rips and stuff like that in too, but that's just a bit much. Like you almost didn't have nothing on. You
Right.
really didn't have anything on. I don't know what was going on.
And her wig,
I thought it was
girl.
just me. And I'm sick of the big head thing. It's just
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Like she don't have
bangs
no other
all
styles with that.
the bangs was all choppy, looking crazy. I was like, girl, what is going on? Ashley looked beautiful as
Yes,
usual.
she did look
Um,
good. Mhm.
Arena, best dress, of
Yes, she
course.
always looks good though.
This was a really, really nice retirement party. And
Mhm.
yeah, so went to Eve and actually looked nice. But
Mhm.
Sherelle girl, them bangs, no, no.
The hair to
Look,
me,
look, even in it's matted all up in the
that
back.
thank you. That's what I was gonna say. It looked like a shaggy dog type of thing. It just looked like a mop, like a dust mop or something on the it's just too much. And I like big hair
I love big
sometimes
hair.
on some people. Yeah, it don't fit for me, but it look good for some people can rock it. I just
Mhm.
don't think this one is the right thing for her.
Monique said she's giving Shaka Khan, baby.
No, Shaka Khan's thing look better than this one, hers. So no, this
Hey,
thing look good.
Dominique. Yes. Hey. Joy is giving passive aggressive in the Ashley and Carmen situation. Absolutely. Joy trying to keep her their tie storyline spicy. Okay. Yes, we do know that Carmen flipped, and she actually flipped the script in this particular episode. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so she
Mm-hmm.
is definitely team Ashley and Winter. Okay. So everybody is and did you notice how supportive the Silvers was of his retirement? They're beefing now, but at that moment
Oh,
they
they were
were
still cool at that
very
time.
they
Mm-hmm.
were very cool. And
Yeah.
I was just like, see, I said that's what I want to see. I don't want to see this division or whatever. And the stuff that Carlos King was kicking up in the reunion, I think all of that is his fault because I don't even think he should have even brought some of that stuff up. Talking, ain't nobody called Jamie no alcoholic, nothing like that. And then I said, see, as soon as you start
They didn't
insinuating
use the word
that,
alcoholic, absolutely, but they
and then they
did say
start
when he
decorating
drink too much, sometimes
exactly.
he can get a little bit out of control. But then they didn't use that
No,
word alcoholic. Yeah.
exactly,
So yeah.
exactly. So he was kicking up that goddamn mess, and I didn't appreciate it. So we got to see Jamie's mother, his father. We got to see Jason. I'm so sad that we only got to see Jason this one
I
episode.
know. I love him. I
Yes,
love him.
he
I
is my
know.
favorite.
He is my
So
favorite. I
yes,
want to see more of his storyline. Like I know he doing things with doors. I want, he trying to
yeah,
get a
they can have
job.
the
He wants
cameras
to move
follow
out.
him
I want to
too.
see the cameras follow him and
Yeah,
what he got going on.
yeah, because
You
that's
know,
something that is not really
I mean,
as common.
Jason, right? Jason is the yes,
I said
Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The,
and
the,
little
his
Jamie is that
little
one. I
friend.
want to see the stuff on little Jamie too. You
That
know, his
too.
girlfriend, where he
Mhm.
working, what he doing. I know
Yeah.
this is about the parents, but still, we can see a little bit about what the kids is doing.
Right. Yeah. So, child, they went on ahead and it's kind of a little bit out of order. They did present him with a plaque. Everybody spoke for him. Joy came in with this tie ass rap.
Yeah, that was sad. Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh my goodness. I was just
Yeah,
like,
it didn't even make sense. It didn't go together. It didn't. Why she ain't sing? She got a beautiful singing voice. She could have sung or something.
right, right. I'm like, that's not even your lane. Get out that
No,
lane.
rapping's not her lane. Singing, she does great with the singing. I done heard her on, social media
Yeah,
for singing.
yeah.
She should have
Yeah, they
came in
just
and
went
sang
up
a
to
song.
Philly. Didn't they just go up to Philly this weekend?
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
at the City Winery. Okay, so then they present that, and everybody gave. Now I was wondering who's this. Oh, maybe you know what? That might be Jason's handler. That boy with the youth teddy bear
Oh,
shirt on.
uh-huh. Yeah,
I was,
yeah,
I
maybe.
was like, who is he? But he's always standing right beside Jason,
Yeah,
so maybe that's
yeah.
what that is. But
Now, I just love this kid. I really like this guy.
me
I
too.
I, I love, yeah, so I really hope that if they come back next season, they need to show more about what he got going on.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm.
And Brittany is so pretty. She's a pretty girl. She's the
Hmm.
oldest.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
They got
LJ
nice looking
is.
children. Yeah.
Mhm. And this was so touching. Jamie got so emotional. He was crying.
Mhm.
When LJ, because they have come a long way in their
Right.
relationship, there's
Mhm.
been a lot of growth from LJ, and I know his father is proud, and that, him talking about thank you for saving my life. I was like,
Oh, yeah, that touched me. Yeah.
it was like,
Mhm.
oh my goodness. And so he was just
Mhm.
all broke up or whatever. And I just love seeing moments like that. And Arena right there, right behind them, you
I
know.
love seeing fathers and sons have a good relationship too.
Yes,
I
yes,
love it. Mhm.
yes. So I hope they keep working towards that. So then
Mhm.
we get a nice little cameo from Mr. Al B. Sure.
Mhm.
You want to get off on your own,
That
girl.
album is still fire. You can put it on right now, and ain't no
Yes,
skips on that album. Yeah,
exactly.
I'm telling you, that's the album is still. It take me back to my high school.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And y'all know the unfortunate thing that happened to him. He
Yes.
was in a coma for a long
Oh, he
time.
went through it.
And he still walks with his cane, but he's looked like he's getting healthier every day.
Mhm.
And Arena talks about how she ended up hooking up with him. And she said she slid in his DM, talk about you look like you like a doppelganger of my son Jason. And so
Yeah.
they put the side by side, which I thought was cute. And I said, there it is right there.
They
I
do look
love it.
like they do favor a lot. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
I thought
Mhm.
that was so cute, and everybody enjoyed that or whatever. So that was cute. Um, Quick leaving again. He leaves for work, and I think he could have stayed a little bit longer, but because he wanted to go home and get dressed, and I was like, if you knew you had an engagement, why wouldn't you bring your outfit to wherever so that you could have more time to spend with your wife at this engagement?
Mhm.
However, he said he want to go home, change his clothes, and blocky blocky blue. So
Mhm.
I
Always.
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. She seems to want to seem like she's unbothered, but everybody saw that she was bothered. Everybody, Winter said something. I think it was a couple people that was saying stuff.
But it's been talked about since the beginning when the whole show first started.
Yeah,
Since their first season that he's
yeah,
always never around. So
yeah, yeah. And I saw how she just kept looking down and looking down. Yeah, she is definitely bothered, baby.
right.
I felt
Mhm.
like she couldn't even, open her eyes and look around because it might have been like, some kind of disappointment in her face, or she would have just been looking, whatever. So I ain't gonna harp on that. He just needs
Okay,
to.
well, wait a minute. Let me ask this. What job was he going to? Was he on the radio or was he going to
No,
DJ?
he's DJ. He's on the radio early in the morning.
Okay.
So he's
So he was doing a DJ gig.
he does
Some reason or
the
another.
midday. He
I
does
mean,
birthday or something.
did it just happen to fall on the same day as the party? I don't know. Some kind of way I was like, maybe he
Yeah,
couldn't get out of it.
I
Maybe it was
mean, he's always booked. And you know, all these places, all these restaurants in the DMV that they're popping up, and
yeah,
I think he does like the popular ones, the big ones, Park at
he
14.
do. He
He
do. Yeah.
does those types, but he's a
Mhm.
regular, you know,
And
he
then I see him on social media. He go around he's DJing at the like event, the big venues when concerts come in town.
yeah,
He's DJing.
yeah.
Yes. So I'm not saying he's
And he
not booked and
travels
busy.
too.
He probably booked up the whole year. He might be, but
Mhm.
it just always seems like he's never around.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I feel bad for her. And again, Sherelle.
I don't
Anyway,
know. Yeah.
I forget what this
They were just sitting there talking, I
what's
think.
up, Moochie?
Hey Moochie.
I forgot what they was talking. They was talking about just, you know, whatever. Then I think Carmen ends up coming up. Okay, so let's go ahead. Look at Sherelle's face when she did that rap. I think that was almost everybody's face.
Yeah.
But as you can see, Yusha said that was all right. And then went to like this. She was mad. Girl, I was like, don't say you
Yeah.
jealous without saying you jealous or insecure or something. Cause like this whole if
But
he's
why does she get so upset every time this guy
says
is
something about Joy or agrees with her or says something nice about her, like I don't know what
yeah, because
that
he
is.
wasn't trying to get with her at any point. At least that's not what we saw. It's just like he was just
Exactly.
always trying to see like what you call give somebody the benefit of the doubt or playing
Right,
devil's advocate. But
right.
she wanted him to stand 10 toes down with her. Like, so if
Yeah,
I hate him, you supposed to hate him too.
she
So
wanted to
that's yeah.
a yes man.
Mhm.
Just how Ashley wants. You remember how Quick said, don't be you gonna be having problems with this one right here. So
Yeah.
listen, so some of them are like that. She come and do that. I did record the rap, but I'm not playing it. It was just so funny.
Yeah, it wasn't
It was
good. It
cringy.
wasn't it
It was
wasn't good.
cringy. Oh, you
Oh,
are
I didn't know that, Miss Kara.
lying.
And I watched okay, but he auditioned. Okay,
He
because he wasn't on the show. Because
auditioned.
I seen Ready to Love. Okay.
Oh, girl, yeah, he trying to get on. He is trying to get on by any means necessary.
Mm.
Girl, nah, I ain't even got time to play.
No, it's that good.
Then
Uh-uh.
dun, 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 dun. Here comes the blue-eyed devil, Carmen. Soon
Why
as
is she wearing blue
soon as Joy,
contact lenses too?
exactly. Soon as Joy leaves, she pivots and take this stance where she starts to talk crap about her because I mean I guess everybody was kind of questioning this throuple and she was just like, no, I'm friends with Clifton, and out of respect for him and his wife, I'm cordial and friends with his wife. Okay, fine. That's not the way she was portraying you on the show.
Right.
However, comma, let's keep moving. Then she threw Joy underneath the bus because Ashley told her, of course, the whole situation and then what happened at the boutique and how they got into it or whatever. Talking about she loved you and you're her BFF and all this other stuff and her husband and she doesn't want to be friends with me. And then Carmen ends up calling her the HBIC. She starts this word vomiting, like all this stuff. And I was just like, no, I don't know if I would just stay quiet or I would listen more and but the way she was just coming out with all this information that was unnecessary, I was like, girl, shut up. Like she was talking too much. She wanted
Carmen
her
was doing
moment.
too much.
She
Yeah.
wanted her moment on the show.
Well, I mean, she said she needed to clear up her name because
Hey, Steven. Oh, yes,
because
girl.
Joy never did it. Joy didn't make things clear on how it was. So
Yes, yes, she hasn't changed. I already heard enough about her. I watched a little bit. I don't think I watched all the way until they did the curveball because I heard she's a curveball. So I watched like from when they were getting their connections, but I kind of dropped off. She looked like a snake girl. I mean, yes, Dominique,
yeah,
she looked like a
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, she definitely a snake.
she gives that.
And
That's
Miss Kara is right. That was her trip with her man. and they were inviting other couples. It wasn't, but she made it seem like Joy, I guess, made it seem as if that she invited um Carmen to come on a vacation with her and Clifton, and that's not the case.
What's
You
up,
know,
Brillo? What up,
hey,
though?
Brillo.
What's going on? So yeah, so she came in there, and I think people said that they didn't. I think Arena was the only one that kind of spoke up on Joy's behalf. I think everybody else was just kind of like, ooh, like saying it in their confessionals. Ashley, it was written all over her face. Look at that little smirky grin that she got going on. You know how she is.
Right.
Yes, yes. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. Inga is goated, y'all. You heard it from the big plug. Okay, Brillo. All right.
Thanks, Brillo.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah. So then everybody else was just having a good time, and that's just that on that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Just stopping through. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. We're gonna get on into this reunion so we can get through this stuff because I know people gotta be coming on over to your channel, Brillo. So I'm gonna make sure I get them over there. All right. So I have notes, but I don't have like screenshots. So we just gonna let's talk about the
I
fashion.
think I remember mostly everything. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go through the fashions. I was not a fan of Winter or Joy. I think Ashley was best dressed for me, and then Arena close second. They could have been neck and neck, but it was something about that piece that Ashley had. That thing looked
Well,
like
this Joy was dressed up. She didn't have on her sweatpants and stuff like she normally would, you know.
right, right. Yeah, it just looked like she was just too covered up or something. Like I don't know. And then I didn't care for her hair. Um, I don't know. I think Winter's dress, like she looked good in it, but I don't think the dress looked good. The dress was ill fitting, not ill
I
fitting.
had
It
to
was
see it again because I don't.
ill made. Like it
Yeah,
had like some. And then they didn't have any standing up pictures. All they had was sitting down pictures. So,
I know. I'm not
um,
crazy about Clifton the sneakers with his tuxedo on.
oh, okay, okay. Yes, I've seen people wear them to a wedding. They're
Oh,
wearing.
I have too, but those particular sneakers didn't look good or something. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
I get it. Okay, so Miss Kira said she like. That's what I said. I
I
think
have to see it again because I'm
yeah.
not gonna say I don't like it. I just don't know. I don't
Okay,
remember it.
let's see. I got like the look. I just love that.
Mhm.
See that meshing up there? Like, I mean, like I said, I thought she looked good in it.
Maybe she was standing up. It would look bad. It probably don't look as good sitting down
Yeah, maybe
when she
not.
was standing up.
I mean, I do like the beading and everything, but it was something about that.
Oh, this little piece on the shoulder.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, yeah.
weird.
I don't know why they put that there. They
Yeah,
should have both sides the same.
yeah, and then her face is very subtle, neutral, natural. And
Hmm.
it was pretty. And then she had the slick back. I think it's
Like a ponytail or something, wasn't it?
was it a ponytail or was it just all back? I think it was a part in this all back. I don't know, either
I'm
or.
not really. Yeah.
Okay, let's look at Joy's dress.
Mm,
I don't know.
man,
I
it's
wonder why
okay. I
she.
guess I don't know. It look like a lot going on.
It
You
is.
know, I'm looking at the middle, the stomach area, and
Yeah,
and the shoulder.
yeah.
It just look like it's like which direction are we going? It look like it's a lot going on. So
Right. Okay, Ashley's dress is a little like Arena's dress last reunion. Oh, okay. I can't even remember. You wanted better hair for winter, yeah. Yeah. Arena, I thought hers was just too much. Like that,
it really looked like
because it looked like it's not even falling. It looked like it's just sticking up like that. And I don't know if I really go for that. and then her boobs was really pushed up,
Yeah,
and
that's what I remember on her dress. Because I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
on I think it was on her social media page or one of their pages,
Mhm.
the boobs was almost in her throat. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was sitting up
yeah,
so high. Yeah,
yeah,
I didn't like that. They almost made it look like her boobs was fake, the way they
yes,
sitting up so high.
yes,
So no,
absolutely.
I didn't like that gown.
Yeah, yeah. But her face and her hair was nice.
Mhm.
Jamie always gonna get it. Okay, so yeah, quick.
Quick's suit was shiny. I don't
Mhm.
know.
I think he was maybe trying to go with the shine of his wives. Maybe I don't know. Look how close they're sitting to each other, and look how far apart they sitting. Maybe because she was arguing. Maybe that's a picture where she was talking to Arena or something like that. Maybe. But anyway, all right. So let's see. Let's start at the beginning. We get Jamie and Arena's package.
Why is Carlos still bringing up stuff that happened? I guess that was part of the episode, but bringing up the stuff that happened in their thing years ago, like
Right.
um
I
about
think.
them
I mean,
stepping out on their
it
marriage
was
and all
a
some
scene
kind of
in
stuff.
there.
Like
Wasn't it a scene in there, kind of
it
like
was.
addressing?
I just thought about it. It was that was at the beginning because they had that long break,
Right.
and I
Right.
wish they
That's
hadn't
why.
have done that.
Yeah, it feels like it's. I mean, season one when it's still season
Yeah, that
two.
felt like it happened so long ago, but it wasn't this. So they did part one, part two, or part A or B or whatever they had it how they
Right.
broke it. I don't like when they do that.
Baby,
Like, what was the reason for that? And it took so long for it to come back.
right? Where's Carlos shirt at? Did he forget
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what sometimes
it?
a lot of times I don't be liking what he have. So, but he's eccentric. So
Right. So we go through the marital problems. We touch on it. That's why I said it went all the way back to the beginning of season two.
yeah,
The
Miss Kara
problem
is right. Even the reunion is old. They did this a year ago, didn't they?
exactly, exactly. So
So yeah, that's
they're all in a different place right now. They showed Jamie drinking because, of course, during the course there were a couple of times like when he was going through his situations where I felt like LJ was disappointing him. They didn't have the best relationship. He might have been a little saucy then. They're bumping heads, they're doing these things or whatever, so they did get a lot of footage of him drinking and
and he
complaining
was
about his.
acting a fool. I ain't gonna say he wasn't. He
Right,
was acting a
right.
fool. Yeah.
Absolutely,
He was a little
absolutely.
soft. I don't want to say he's an alcoholic. He just got a little sauce, a little salt.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He was just kind of out of control.
hmm
But they also showed Quick calling him a bad kid,
Yeah,
and
I didn't like
also
that.
to the whole confrontation that they had all together.
I didn't like
And
that.
the
Mm-mm.
fact that they kept talking about LJ, I was like, I hope they bring him out in part three because I don't like when you have a conversation about somebody and the person's not there to defend themselves or to.
Right.
It was a lot of talk about LJ, and I felt like he should have been there to kind of defend himself. Maybe that section should have been broken out when LJ
hmm
came onto
Right.
set if he's coming. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know if he's coming. Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
But they're doing 3 parts, right?
Yeah, so they
Okay.
should come. So what I say, Carlos King said that some of your castmates may have insinuated that you have a drinking problem or has been out in the streets calling him an alcoholic. And I said, you see, I said, as soon as you say something like that and insinuate something like that, people will take it and run with it.
Right.
And I felt like it was irresponsible for Carlos King to do that because, like they said, everybody said that they've never used that word when it comes to Jamie. All they say is when he gets sauced up, he gets the rah rah rah. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So that's all. There's a
There's
personality.
a big difference in being getting a little saucy and being an alcoholic.
Right,
Alcoholic is a disease, and he
right,
would be doing it all day, all night, and it would be really, shown. No, it's a big difference, a
right.
huge difference. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, so I didn't like him saying that or whatever. And he was like, "Who said it? Who said it?" And then he kind of like gestured towards Quick, and Quick was like, "No, I did not say that. He just said when he drinks, when he gets sauced up,
Yeah.
that's what happens." So anyway, Quick was kind of hemming and hawing, and then next thing you know, they get the clashing because Arena had to start defending him, and between her and Ashley, because Ashley started, it was just a whole melee. I can't try to explain
Yeah.
that. Y'all have seen
I
it.
mean, they calling each other B word back and forth and all
Girl,
kinds of stuff. Yeah.
they was carrying on.
Mm-hmm.
They was carrying on. Also, too, Ashley also defends Jamie, and she said, "I've always said that he just be drinking or whatever." And most of the time, Joy said, when he drinks, he normally just fall asleep. And I was like, right, that's usually what we do. But let me see. Now the tune is changing about he can't wait to the reunion to get things straight with Ashley. So I feel like there was some hearsay, but we do know that Ashley did get out in these streets and started, the Twitter fingers and started saying, and they was going back and forth. So that energy brings that type of it's almost like I'm gonna bring the same energy you're bringing. So that's probably what he was talking about when he was like, I can't wait till we hash this out at the reunion or something like that. But anyway, Quick says he never told him he was an alcoholic. He said, how the confessionals go. They ask you something like 30 times, 30 different ways, trying to get a different answer out of you to see what they can use to.
I'm sure they do.
To stoke the fire.
Yeah? I believe that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so let's see. He explains that they were in a bad place. We already went on to do that. He said if he was drinking water, he still would have been pissed. I said, I know that's right. They asked Ashley about the whole sit down with LJ. She said she sees a lot of him in herself, or her and him, when she was that age. Arena said she appreciated her taking time out her schedule to talk to him because he needs somebody to talk to. He looks up to her, and she appreciated it. You have anything to say before I move
on? No. I mean, that's pretty much what happened. She didn't say anything. Arena didn't say anything negative about it. She did say she she appreciates Ashley taking the time to talk to him because he's going through it.
Right.
He's been going through it, in his life. So
yeah, definitely. Life be life. Carlos King asked Quick about the confrontation with LJ. He said you was extremely upset because it felt like Quick went from 0 to 100 real quick, and I think it's because he was on defense mode. And had he gotten out of that defense mode and just took accountability for what he said, and I said it wrong.
My bad, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it that way. And this is what I meant, or this is how I should have said it. Exactly. And you're right. I shouldn't have, because he wouldn't have want nobody to call his son a bad kid.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a wording,
Yeah. And of course he still talk about social media took things out of context.
But you said it. We only repeating. We only reporting. We're the reporters. We're just reporting on what you said. So if you didn't say it, then we can't talk about it.
Exactly.
He did say that. He used the word bad kid, and then he didn't specify what he meant by that.
Right.
Like, is he out there pounding everybody in the streets, a DC, or what? What does he mean when he say a bad kid?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And even still on this confrontation, it doesn't even feel like he tried to clean it up. Like he still feel like it didn't. He really didn't take accountability for it. Did you feel like it?
No, I didn't think so.
Yeah,
not when they talked in person or even on this reunion. I don't think so.
Right. And then Jamie said he was, upset about it because you could have just admitted that you used the wrong word and it could have just been squashed and over with. But then he coming with this rah energy, getting all upset and screaming at him, and he was like, even the younger man to the older man, talking about, you need to talk to me with some respect. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Like, come on, Quick.
And he wouldn't want nobody to say that to his son, even if his son his son is still a teenager. He's going to make some mistakes.
Right.
He about 15, 16. He's going to make some mistakes, and that's when Lord Jamie started making his mistakes when he was around 15, 16 something years old. And
Right.
so now at 20 something, he's trying to clean up the stuff he did from the past.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's fun. People gotta watch what they say about other people's kids because they'll turn around and smack you right in the face with your children.
Oh,
So
exactly.
yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
So,
you better come up off that high horse, baby. I'm trying
yeah,
to tell
because
you.
when they get to be a teenager, they a whole nother beast. If they they ain't the cute little
Right.
sweet little
You sitting
kid.
there like,
No, yeah.
who,
So
who,
you sitting there
who would you
calling him a
see?
bad kid, but you don't know what your son gonna do when he's 15. I mean, he's 15 or 16, something like that. Antonia, you don't know what's gonna happen in the next year
And
or so.
especially since he's not in the house like that.
He's not home. That's right. And she cannot be mama and daddy at the same time. You know, that's very difficult. And so
Yeah.
I get what she's saying. I know you ain't got there yet when she was talking
Tamisa.
about being a single, a married single mom or whatever it is.
Yes.
I understand what she's saying.
Absolutely. Hey, Tamisa. So, Carlos King starts bringing up this conversation that Arena was having with another man on Facebook. So they did say something because Jamie they pulled the clip and Jamie did address it in the episode in the season. And so I guess Carlos came with the question. So
Well, let me ask you this: why do you think that she was even entertaining some guy on Facebook? Is because that Jamie was working all the time too and never home,
yeah,
and she probably got like lonely,
yeah,
and she just and I don't think she did anything. It's just the conversation,
right.
Yeah,
And either that or it was her get back, my lick back. I check your phone. You having conversations. You having conversations, and that's what you're saying. Did you hear the pregnant pause? That could have been editing. That could have been edited because he did ask, "Was you sleeping with these women?" And it was like no, just conversations. But I heard the pregnant pause. But okay.
I
But
mean,
I felt like
he was in the police for 25 years. He said he's been undercover. He's done a lot of stuff. So you don't know what he might have did with some of the women. We watch enough of these
okay, Shayna.
these shows and we see what the police be doing with each other.
Exactly.
It could happen. He might have slipped up at some point or another. Even if he didn't go all the way, he could have just done things that was inappropriate.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like she said, I never seen him yet. Girl, you're not going to see him. He's going to be somewhere else where you can't see him. So, that whole I had never seen him. Okay. Anyway, so Jamie said he did forgive her. They moved on, but something will trigger it and, it'll become a thing again. Then he said what it sounds like to him, it sounds like y'all sweep things underneath the rug. I agree. Same thing, Robin and Juan.
But sometimes
keep it on
if
underneath
you keep bringing it up, Nita, then you just keep opening up old wounds. Sometimes you gotta say, I'm gonna let it. I forgive you. We move on because it's either it's two things. Either you have to address it, which I agree. You have to go probably do therapy, sit down, and yell and scream at each other and deal with it and be done with it, or let it go and don't keep bringing it up. Maybe that's what you're doing. Just letting it go and not bringing it up.
And if you're gonna keep bringing it up, then you just need to separate. You need to, because who want to live their life like that? Like if you're not gonna work towards rebuilding trust and all that stuff, then what are we doing? So I understand that about bringing.
And they didn't. Nobody seemed like they were sleeping with nobody. It seemed like they both probably had conversations and talking and stuff with other people outside the marriage. And so that's it could have gone far if they didn't nip it in the bud. So
right. Monique talking about he gives Malcolm from Raising Kanan.
Lord money.
So then he asked about the deal breakers, and that's the whole thing. Everybody, they had been married. Hey, Tamika.
Hey, Tamika.
They've been married for 20 plus years. I think 29 years. I want to say 26.
They've been married a long time.
And listen, when you get that age, you're not leaving. You're not leaving.
Not usually, unless it's something real, domestic violence or something very disrespectful, like a baby come out the outside the marriage. But other than that, if it's if nobody ain't laying hands on nobody and no
Right.
babies is being made outside the likely it's like, I ain't
Right.
leaving. And like she said, if what Carlos asked her with, if somebody comes and say something to you, something that happened 20 years
20
ago,
years
she said,
ago.
I'm not even entertaining that.
Right.
Because 20 years ago, he probably might have been doing something, and
Mhm.
he was still working as a detective or whatever he was in the police at that time. So
Hey, Tika B. Why did Winter drag Carlos and them edges like that? Girl, you talk
oh
about the
yeah,
Queen
and
Sheba.
Carlos didn't want to talk about it with Heavenly. I was in the comments on that Heavenly Live, and she
Right.
brought it up, and he said, we ain't discussing that. So he ain't want to bring it. He
I
ain't want to talk
mean,
about it.
I
But I do
mean,
hear they don't get paid a whole lot of money.
yeah, especially when you're unknown.
But
I don't.
OWN don't have the resources that
Yeah.
Bravo had. Bravo's a
Right.
bigger platform, been
Right.
around much longer.
Right.
They don't. So I
Yeah.
can imagine that the people
But
don't make a whole lot of money.
yeah, but season 1, season 2, they're like proving themselves worthy of being on TV.
Unlike
So
Huntsville might make more money because they've been on, their ratings have been through the roof. So
right.
Huntsville probably makes more money.
Exactly.
Each
Exactly.
year, I'm sure they've gotten raises now.
Yeah.
But they just starting. They
Right.
just starting out.
Right.
So
So yeah, she's airing out all the dirty laundry. But you know what I was surprised? I was surprised that Monique, from her coming from a Bravo show and centering this particular show around, she was taking that type of money. I was flabbergasted because I thought, because you created this show around her, so you would think she would have a little bit more
mhm.
value or something. But girl, I don't know. I guess,
I
child.
guess
So
but she had to get away from the other show, so she was just probably taking whatever, I guess.
right, right, right.
Yeah.
So we move on to Quick and Ashley's package. They don't do too much with their kids. The most that we've done with the daughter Ashton is that she's a dancer and she's a dance
Yeah.
mom.
In a way, when they're very little, I don't think we really should see the children.
Exactly.
And I say that on all the shows, even on the Bravo shows or any other shows. I don't like when we get too much into the little kids because they're still little and they got to go to school. We don't want them getting bullied or teased or
Right.
anything like that. Now, the older ones, like Lil Jamie and his sister and all, and Jason, they adults.
Fair
So
game.
I want to see their life. I want to see the cameras following them, what they're doing,
Mhm.
particularly Jason. But now, not the
Yeah,
little
the
one.
little ones. Right.
I'm okay with them not showing the little kids.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
What you think about the little outfit though? That Quick didn't like the little dance outfit. They do wear those and dance and
They
cheerleading too.
do.
Them
They do.
cheerleading
I mean,
competitions. I went to one day. I was supporting a friend of mine's child, and
that's
they
what they
wearing some
wear.
stuff that's real skimpy in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the little girls in gymnastic class. I mean,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
that's just a part of the culture.
Yeah, and it's been
Is
that
it
way.
is it right morally? It's a little gray area there, but
Yeah, because
that's
I
just
understand where Quick coming from, because grown men be looking at these girls and things like that. So I
right,
understand where he coming from. I thought that too, but it's just
right,
it's either that or she like Ashley said, you don't participate and
right.
then you don't do it. So if you don't want her to wear it, then she can't participate with the class with the rest of the girls.
Yeah, that
So
is exactly how they are.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so yeah, so their package came on, and it was basically about their marriage. Him always not being available, him always being on the go, all of those things or whatever. Carlos getting to the conversation talking about, Quick, you say happy wife, happy life. He was like this, yeah, pretty much. So I don't think so. I don't know what type of. I mean, I guess he's on a provider type of mentality, but um, I don't understand because she said he asked Ashley how happy, what's the percentage of happiness are you in your
Yeah, what
marriage?
she say, 50-50 or something?
50.
Yeah.
Yes, I was
So
like,
half the time she's not, and you can see it in her face, she's never
yeah,
happy.
yes. And that's why people say that
And that's why she acts the way she acts, though.
that
'Cause yeah, that's
I
why
said
she
that
has that
earlier.
bully mentality or that with stank face. You know, that's why she acts
Yes.
like she acts.
Yes.
You know,
Absolutely.
she gets on my nerves at times, but I understand what she's saying when it comes to this
Right.
part,
Yeah.
though.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and yeah, he's saying that you know, no, he said this in the during the episode about, well, we got to pay for this dance and pay for this and pay for that.
They got money. They got
Yeah, I
money.
don't think it's not like they sitting there scratching and surviving good times. I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, I don't understand.
I said,
Yeah,
"Ooh,
come on.
quick! Are you trying to
She's
deflect?"
only I think Ashley said he only gone to one of her cheerleading thing or her dance class or whatever
Yeah.
it was, competition.
Yeah, and that's why Ashton was like, "You don't even be there, so you don't even get a say." Ashton was like, "This my dance," like she's passionate about it. She likes dancing or whatever. So
Right.
she was just like, "You don't even be there." I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah, just write the check. If you ain't gonna be around, then just write the check and pay for the stuff and get out of our way, you know?
right."
So
So then, yeah. So he asked her, "Would you be willing to walk away from it if Quick doesn't change?" She said yes.
mm,
Everybody's face was cracked on the ground,
I know I kind of was
including
too.
Quick.
I was like, okay.
All the husbands was looking
I
like,
didn't think she was gonna say that, but okay. And like she said, I don't have to work. I never needed to work, you
right,
know.
right. I was
So
like, okay, all right, girl.
mhm.
So he was just saying he's trying. Then we bring up the therapy because men don't think they need therapy, child. They think they
And
perfect.
he definitely needs it because he got childhood trauma from
Yes,
losing his parents coming from the streets of Baltimore. You know how wild it is in Baltimore. So,
yeah,
yeah, so he definitely needs it. Probably need individual and couples
yeah.
together. Yeah,
She said she would make the appointments and he wouldn't go, but she was just like, "I'm not scheduling it for him. I'm not his mother." I said,
that's right. That's right.
"I
I
said
agree
I
with
know
that.
that's right.
I agree with that. I
I
agree with that.
know that's right." So
Mhm.
yeah, I definitely agree with that as well. She was just like, that's a part of his growth and his development. Like I'm not
And all these health problems that he having, falling out and this type of thing. And then he got gout and all. He too young to be having gout. I
right.
had an uncle who had gout, but he was in his 80s or 90s. I mean, why are
Yeah,
you and a young person having gout? That means you're not
yeah,
eating right.
yeah. I hear
You know?
about people getting it around 50, 60, around
Yeah,
there.
but he ain't that. I don't even think he in his 50s.
Oh no, I
I'm
think
about to say, I know I'm older than he is.
yeah, I think he might be late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, yeah. He probably not, like if you he's probably eating bad because he DJing late at night, probably grabbing stuff on the go and maybe drinking.
Yep,
Alcohol can do
all
it
that,
too.
all that.
Yeah.
Yep,
So not getting a proper rest.
right.
I think she said they took that one vacation. Remember they showed the pictures? They
Yeah.
took one vacation and I
Yeah,
mean,
Carlos was trying to talk some sense into him, talking about you need to schedule her in just like you schedule your gigs, all your dates and all that stuff, and you need
oh,
to
I like
schedule.
what he said about his mother, Carlos. You know, he felt
Oh
that
yeah,
his mother
yeah. Go ahead
passed,
and
but he
talk
always
about
felt like his that she had 10 kids. Boy, look,
it. Yeah,
that's a
back in
lot.
them
And
days,
yeah, she was just there for everybody else and she didn't have no life for herself, you
right?
know. So I don't know if Quick understand it. I just think he thinking about I gotta get that money. I get that money. You know, everybody want to be Jay-Z and be a billionaire and all this kind of stuff. You know,
Right, right,
sometimes it's not always about dollars and cents all the time.
exactly,
So I
for
don't
sure.
know. We'll
Um,
see if he changes. I don't think so though.
exactly. I don't think so. Ashley doesn't think so either.
Mm-mm.
So he's gonna have to get a wake up
He
call. And
don't even seem like his face didn't even seem like he got it. Like he just listening. Mm-hmm. I hear you. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, as soon as I leave here, I'm going to DJ and never get. I just think I don't think he got it. It's not until something happens. Either she does leave or somebody, unfortunately, I don't want nothing bad happen to nobody, but somebody gets sick, something happened. But
hmm
he has to take time off his job to deal with
yeah,
a family issues and stuff.
yeah,
Other than that, as long as Ashley holding it down, he ain't gonna stop.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. And
Yeah.
those kids are getting older now. She said that. She
Hmm.
said, I used to think taking care of myself and doing things for myself was selfish. She said, but my kids are older now and they understand. So if you don't
I
want her to
know.
have too much idle time out there quick, because you see
Mhm.
she's bad.
Mhm.
Oh, she can get one like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. She got it going on. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. So he better act like he know.
She's a beautiful woman. She got a bad shape. I mean,
If we can
look,
get that
Jesus.
attitude under control, and like I said, if
And
you if
maybe that
you're in
will
a
get under control if she becomes happy, and that's
right,
just
if
what it
you're
is.
in a happy relationship, I mean, happiness is an inside thing. She got to
Yeah.
get that together, but
Yeah.
he contributes to her unhappiness. So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. It's not like that. But
Mhm.
if does get with another guy that knocks her socks off, baby, you better
Mhm.
you better be careful. So then I think right after this, Joy and did they go to Joy and Cliff's package? They
I
didn't go to
I
their
think
package, but
so,
they
right? Because then that's when they start having that just back and forth, him and Clifton.
that's what I thought, but I thought it was just a question that was asked. I'm not for sure.
Mm.
My notes cut off or whatever. But I think that there was
It
some kind
wasn't
of
long right after though. If maybe I thought they did go to their package.
it could have. I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't much because
No, they
it just
didn't really have nothing going on other than this
right,
back and forth with Ashley stuff.
right. But
They don't
because
really
they didn't
show
put
anything about
Carmen
what
in
they
it,
got going on.
I don't think I saw Carmen or something. That's why I thought I didn't see a package. I thought there was something said,
Or maybe it
and
was a
the next thing
question and then it blew up to
yes, I
yeah.
think that's what happened.
Mhm.
And
And you know something, I guess we'll never see Clifton's children. He had 3 kids. I think he got like 2, 3 kids.
he needs to. You saw how Chris Fletcher did. He did an alley oop and he brought his kids to the party. So I
Yeah.
mean, if they do need,
Well,
more control,
he got different baby mothers too, because he was married 1 or 2 times before he even got with Joy. Because I remember from Ready to Love. Matter of fact, when they was on Ready to Love, he had a 2-year-old at the time. And I'm like, I'm not dating a man with no 2-year-old.
yeah,
That's
that's too
no,
much.
that's too little. Yeah. Imagine either you could talking to somebody and they got a 2-year-old and you're at the age you are now. Like,
Mhm.
no. No. So
Yeah,
I don't know if we ever see him because maybe those mothers don't probably want their kids around, but
yeah.
mm-mm.
No, I remember now. I remember there was something in Ashley's package. They actually showed the part where she talked to Alicia about their marriage and revealed the secret.
Oh
When
yeah,
she,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
that's
right.
what it was. So
She
that
started
was in
calling them Scrappy Doo and all that. That was
yes,
hilarious. That
yes.
was
So
funny. Yeah.
see, and honestly, you can see right there how men get into it. So when people like, oh, it's just rap, it's hip hop, it's rap, and all that stuff, and I said, no. Do you see how men fight? Did you see how fast that escalated
Escalate. Yeah.
on the stage? No social media, just them two. Then he talk about I'ma handle you.
And what is Quick gonna do? Quick is probably 4 feet tall. Okay, I'm 5'2". I might be taller than Quick. Okay, so I know he got to stand on the crates to DJ. He is not tall. So come on now. He can't be more than about 5 feet tall. He ain't that tall. And so what he gonna do? And Clifton look about 6 something, 6'4" or something. He's a tall guy and big
right,
and
right.
muscular. So what was he gonna do? Now I'ma
Yes.
handle you. You don't know me. So what he gonna do? Call his homeboys from Baltimore and handle?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
He
It
said,
sounds
"Well,
like he got some work. He got some people that
he gonna call him to work." Yeah, that's right.
exactly. Right, Dominique Johnson. When Clifton called Quick Scrappy Doo.
I felt like, and the memes online was hilarious because I see them. I was
I didn't
laughing
see
with the
him.
little Scrappy Doo character. I was cracking up laughing.
I missed it. I missed it. Oh my
Mm.
goodness. A mess, a mess. But yeah, but like I said, like they said with rap, put it on wax, put it on wax. I was like, y'all know how niggas are. Y'all don't be for play. Let's be for real. Because we know how men get the
Mhm.
ego, the going back and forth. The next thing you know, it's like even violence in the lyrics. And then it's
Right.
violence in the street because of their fans, stands, social media, all of that. And it
Yeah,
just
because it
escalates.
might not even be these two, but it'd be people who they're
Exactly.
fans, their friends, and all that, family members, anybody. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Um,
And it was just like, I mean, just the Napoleon complex. You could just see the Napoleon complex written all over him
right,
because of
right.
how aggressive he gets. Like, you know how them little small yappy dogs do.
Yes, yes, like a little chihuahua or something.
He
A little,
is.
yeah.
And,
Uh-huh.
and, and Cliff just sitting up here like, Scrappy Doo, what you gonna do?
Yeah, because he could just grab him and throw him across the room. So what was it? I mean, come on now. But I don't know what so now no one is friends with each other as far as I mean the Petties and the
It seems like
and all and they not friends. So how they gonna keep this show going if because nobody not gonna tape with each other, they're not gonna be in the same room, right? So
right.
I don't like when they do. Look, we watch these shows, and I don't care any of the shows we watch. We watch it for we do like the mess and little back and forth stuff like that, but we don't want it to get so serious.
Mm-hmm.
Same like with Potomac, to the point where you can't even. They won't be able to tape with each other. They really hate each other in real life. Then
Right.
it becomes like we already got our
Like,
own
what are
problems.
we
We
doing
watch
here?
this as an escape from our own
Right.
problems. So we
Right.
don't want to see no real fight. This not love and hip hop or something,
Exactly. Exactly.
So
And so yeah, y'all. That was a mess. That was a mess.
yeah,
I don't know. I still can't believe they gonna have 3 parts to this thing. It just
they really gonna drag it
honestly,
out. They really gonna drag it out.
it honestly does not need to be.
Same like with Potomac. They didn't need all them parts for Potomac either. So
Yeah, yeah.
um
Y'all want to rate the season overall, or you just want to do the reunion? You just want to do the finale?
what
What
do I
you
think
want to do?
overall?
Throw something in there. But like I said, I like the issues that they talk about. I wish they could just get past these petty beefs.
It
Um,
really is at this point. We've been talking about this since the beginning. Let it
yeah,
go at this point now.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm probably with you with the 5.
yeah,
Yeah.
mine is overall, just overall, because like I said, I like
Yeah, it's in the middle. Yeah, it's like
some of the things that
5,
they talk
6
about,
somewhere.
but that petty, crazy stuff that they just keep on lingering on and on and on, like I'm over it. So
And
Monique said one.
yeah, I know because she don't like the show. Yeah, I'm think I'm in the middle like that, like just an average 5.5, something like that.
Okay.
Because they didn't really t- they didn't really give us we just still fighting on the same thing from over a year or 2 ago. Like I
Right.
don't even know now how the whole thing got started. It was because Ashley was it because Ashley told that she was married? Like, why are we so mad about that?
Right. He
Okay,
talked
you
about
might have been
two,
mad a little bit if I
202
told you a
something.
secret and then you go and tell Brillo, Inga said something. Then I might need to come on there. Why you do that? That wasn't confident. I see that part. But
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 years later, we still arguing about that. Then that's silly.
It's overkill.
Yeah, especially since you Ashley apologized and she said she realized what she did. She sent her the text. She apologized. Even though I said Ashley get on my nerves, I had to give it to her that she did apologize.
Right.
Like and even if she didn't, just let it go and move on.
Right.
You just know, don't tell her no other secrets.
Exactly.
You
Like
know,
you live and you learn. That's all you can do. Okay. So and just let it be that. But did you notice when they played that package how Joy was coming at her, calling her Bigfoot, barefoot with curly hair, and she was like, "We enemies from now on." Like the Christmas fight. That was a Christmas fight. I was
oh
just
yeah, it was enemies because
that was
that's what I'm
bad.
saying. Maybe did I miss something because I thought it was we were just arguing about you told my secret. It
Right.
wasn't like a big secret, like something.
Right. Y'all was just on a damn love show. Like, what's the next step? You on
Is
another
marriage.
marriage. I mean, right.
It
And
wasn't like, oh, I
that
had an
whole
abort. It
BS that
wasn't like,
they're
oh,
talking about.
I lost my baby, a miscarriage, or something. I ain't made one other people. It wasn't something like that, or
Right.
somebody. It was, I don't know.
Right. And the thing was that whole BS thing talk about we met on a television show. We just wanted something to ourselves, right? No, not right.
If you
on
want
a
something
television
yourself, you
show
wouldn't
to
be on
show
this
your
show
reality.
too. You wouldn't have been on this show if you wanted it to yourself. You would have, after you did your Ready to Love, you would have went on and lived your life privately.
Exactly. Because we're here to follow the reality,
Right.
not a lie. Okay.
Right.
So yes. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Ashley said she brought them on the show. It made Joy even madder. I didn't like that either. That sounded like a whole
yeah, but
lot
I
of
don't think Ashley brought them on the show. I think it was a Rain or somebody, wasn't it?
no, it was Ashley.
It was Ashley. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was just like, cause she wants somebody to kiss the ring girl. Girl, no, we're not doing that. So I
I
don't have
don't
the
know.
graphic, y'all, for
Oh, and then I saw the commercial for the trailer of the next one, and so Yusha and Winter gonna get into it, right, or something.
probably.
Yeah.
I don't think I
So it
saw
turns
it.
out that he's a scammer or something. That's what she's saying. Like I guess he was messing around with other women while he was talking to her. I don't know.
Okay. So let's talk about Potomac.
Mm.
Um,
And is she really leaving the show? Winter?
yes.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's all right. She can go.
She was very, very clear. Because she was like, that 2,500 is not worth her peace of mind.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She can go. I mean, I think we got all we got.
Yeah,
She
she
called
can because
she caused a lot of mess anyway, so she can go.
yeah, and then like whatever she was doing, she's not doing anymore. So she's kind of like boring to me. So
Yeah, really.
like
Yeah.
she was the breakout star in the first one because
Mhm.
she was giving it to him and she was like giving them a run for her money, but
Right.
no, not
Right.
now.
So is this actually supposed to be the second season? They just broke it up in two parts. I'm thinking
That's
we on season 3. I mean, you know what I'm
that's
saying? That's
that's
why
what everything says. That's what all
yeah.
the guides say is season 3 or whatever. But we never had a reunion for season 2 if that was the case. So
Yeah.
that's how I can gauge what season it
Mhm.
is because when you don't have a reunion,
I think they took that long break. It's still part of season 2. They just took a long break.
right?
I
And
don't
you
like when
heard
they doing that.
they're still not filming. They're still not filming. What's up, D movie man? What is going on? I saw when Raina got mad at Ashley because they both apparently had a hand in Joy and Clifton getting on the show. Right.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
I felt like Ashley brought it up first. Like she threw it up in Joy's face, like she was supposed to be kissing the ring or something, or she's supposed to be having so much more respect for Ashley or whatever. And then it kind of got into Arena and Ashley clashing too a little bit later down the line. But she brought it up to Joy first in that the first confrontation. Because you remember they got
Mhm.
into it first, and then her and Arena got into it. So yeah.
Right.
Crazy. Y'all shout out the movie man, y'all. The movie man, guess who I saw? I saw your girl Belle today. The Belle perspective. We met in person. We had lunch and all that good stuff. So yes. So happy. Had
Um
a great time or whatever. So I just wanted to let you know that because I know you are a big fan of hers or a big friend, supporter, or whatever, however you want to say it.
that was
But
nice. Yeah.
yeah. You're in the DMV too. We gotta get together too.
Yeah, we do. We got to figure something out.
Yes, let's go ahead
Mhm.
and do that. But yeah. I saw Belle today. Yep, I got a picture, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, I got a picture. I'll show y'all towards the end. Now where are we? Potomac. Okay, we're at Potomac, y'all. Potomac. We start back out with G. No, is this?
And this the third part, right? It was didn't it do 3 parts or 2?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I'm gonna touch on the second part. I did y'all talk about what part is where he said that he had bipolar 1? Is that part 2?
That might be the last one. I think that was part.
Okay.
Come on, Miss Kara, help me out here because I think
Well,
I think it might
she
have been.
know.
Yeah. I thought they had a 3-part reunion. I thought that was the
They
last
did, but we
part.
missed last week, and so I didn't
Well, I
know.
think that's the third part. Yeah, that was part 3. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just
Because I just watched that. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead and hit if we need to touch up on something. But basically, part 2 is Candace and um Gizzard going at it this whole thing about why she crying and all this other stuff. I think Robin has some words with her and stuff like that. They not going nowhere. Their friendship is broken.
It's dead. Yeah.
It's dead. And so Gizzard sitting up there with the stank look. And girl, I wish I had my look. I gotta make a double chin.
I know.
I can't even do it, but she's skinny and still got the double chin, girl. You need to go get that worked out because I don't know. But
Yeah.
just with that stone face. And I was just like, it was
All the time.
something crazy about how that whole thing happens is that Candace can't do nothing right. If
No.
Candace don't apologize, she's wrong. If Candace say something, call somebody a name, she's wrong. If Candace cries,
I said it was Candace's fault about that fight,
right.
So it's always Candace.
Right. And if she cries and feels for her and shows her empathy and all this other stuff, she's still wrong. It does not matter what it is, they make that girl wrong for everything. And what do I tell everybody? I do not like a pile on. I don't like it. Yes, Candace is my girl because she is way more likable than most of them other girls on there. I like Wendy. I like Candace.
Yeah, I do too.
And that's it. And Kay, the new girl Kay.
I hope she comes back.
Yeah,
I hope they bring her back. They actually now that the other ones is gone, she can replace Robin or somebody,
Buy Robin, girl.
Oh yeah, definitely buy the Robin.
Regular Robin.
Robin, what she should do is put her whole foot and her leg up Juan's behind because her whole leg should be hanging out of Juan's behind because she got fired because of him.
Right.
She got fired because of him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And then oh shit, y'all. I'm sorry. I still got DC up. My
she got because she's trying to protect him and she didn't want to, talk about what's going on in her life and that's but now he can go cheat in peace. He can go cheat in private and
not with my goddamn money. Look, she don't even bring some income. You can't cheat for free.
I mean, he ain't got to worry about it being on unless somebody catch him in the street, he ain't got to worry about showing up on the show, them talking about it no more.
He got them good looks though. He does look good. So I mean, he might could get.
He's a handsome dude. So
I'm
sure he out here talking to women. I just think they together for. I don't know about how she feels, but for him, it's convenience. Yeah. She's there to take care of him. She takes care of the children, and I think once some kids get grown, though, he probably be gone.
Right. I agree, D Movie Man. Yeah, I don't, and I keep saying, is it a own thing or is it a Carlos thing? But it sounds like it's a Carlos thing, but it could be a combination of both. Two things can be true, but
yeah, we don't know what they, what the executives they own,
right? Especially because DC ratings aren't the best. We can't even compare it to Huntsville because Huntsville is its own machine.
It does, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and their ratings have been through the roof since it started.
Right.
DC is still a slow build,
Absolutely.
Because I've heard other people say they don't care for DC. It's just too slow. There's nothing going on. I'm trying to hang in there with it because I'm trying to support House City. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm trying to hang in there with it, but I understand what people are saying.
Yeah, definitely. Let me see where else.
So G part 3 is when G talked about the bipolar. I thought that was sad. I felt for him.
Honestly, I mean, I want to, if it is true, I definitely, I mean, we already seen Mia already play with a cancer scare or.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that one. I'm not sure about it. So you think that maybe they made this thing up about G? Yeah, you could be. I didn't think about that because I was actually feeling lost. I was sitting there watching it and I was like, oh man, I feel sorry for him. But now that you said that, it could be to get some sympathy.
Right. Sympathy one, because it feels like they've been trying to, like, if you notice, Mia been trying to justify. You remember when she said something about when she hit Wendy with the purse. She said she was mixing pills with alcohol, and then she's gonna stop drinking, but she can drink wine, but she's not gonna drink. So it's like, and then the whole thing about Jacqueline, she said something about with the SA assault
Right.
thing. She said something about that, and then she was like, "Oh, I think I was just kind of traumatized because of something that happened a long time ago, and that's why I treat Jacqueline bad." Or subconsciously, I was like, "Girl, she is
But
pulling
they, hey,
out
they can
her
say
hat.
Mia be lying.
Man,
Mia be lying. So
she be
yeah, it's
pulling
hard to know
out
what's the
her
truth.
ass, and I'd be
Mm.
like, "Girl, what?"
So you think maybe they came up with this
To
to
stay
try
on
to
the
save
show.
himself. No, also to save him with his family because they were suing him. The family was suing him and all that business.
Yeah,
So yeah, might be
yeah. I mean,
that's
to
a good
save her
theory there.
job,
Yeah,
because now
save her
they
job.
said
Yeah,
they
she
had
saved the show.
shares.
If it wasn't for that mess that just happened,
They
this
would be
whole
gone.
season would have been in the toilet. I didn't like
Exactly.
anything of this whole season. Was nothing going on,
Right.
and it was dry. She saved this show. That they waited to the end to give us that juice at the end.
Right.
And that's so
Right.
Mia did save the show.
The movie man says Giselle antagonizes and terrorizes everyone on that show, then plays the victim and gets super defensive like she's been somehow wronged. Yes, she is awful. She is a mess.
Yes.
That's
Remember
why
how
she is
she
so
she
unlikable.
got mad with Wendy and Candace about uh they were rolling their eyes at about the daughter come on going to college. It wasn't about the daughter. They love her kids. It wasn't
Right.
about the daughter. It's like I
It's
just don't want to
about
hear nothing out
her.
your mouth. I
Right.
don't care what you got going on. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I just want to hear you speak. That's what that
Exactly.
really was. It
Exactly.
wasn't about the daughter, about Grace.
Yeah.
They not disrespecting that little girl.
Exactly.
It wasn't about that. And they all were sympathetic about her dad passing. And I could feel, I mean, so that's they not heartless like that.
Yeah. Dominique
Mm.
says, love the part when Dr. Wendy asked Ashley what yes. We're
Yes.
gonna get there. We're gonna get there. And
Yes.
she
She put her foot more up.
says she brought it to the platform. I want her to answer that.
That's right. Yeah, she
I
told
said, come
what's the
on,
neck and said, don't say no. Let her
come on, wrap them
since you
up.
know everything, you tell me what it mean. And she had to get her words together real fast.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Looking all stupid. Did you see that crazy looking face she kept on making with the frown going like, girl, it's a mess. It's a mess.
And I don't think she's ever getting divorced.
I don't
Well,
either.
she might at some point, but it's gonna drag out for a while. Maybe at some point she will, but she not in no rush to get divorced.
Right. That hot mic moment that Juan had talk about he don't even want to be here. He's like, I
Right.
wouldn't even be here if the cameras wasn't here and all this other
No,
stuff.
and I'm telling you, if those kids, what's the boy's name? Carter and something. They if those boys were like close to graduating high school, he would definitely be gone.
Yeah.
He's not staying around when they
Right. Absolutely.
no.
Absolutely. He's gonna be pulling the chuck up the deuces.
Mm-hmm.
So Ashley gives an update on her divorce with Michael, which is kind of non-existent. She talking about she wants some big money and all this other stuff. I said, girl, shut up. You ain't going nowhere. You're gonna be sitting up there. Child, can you imagine what Michael Darby's feet look like? Can
She
you
told me she was massaging his feet,
girl, get
massaging his old wrinkled feet every night. Yes, just
I
everybody was like massaging his. She said massaged, and she
massage
said
with a
with the D.
D.
She said, I don't do it no more. That's what I used to do every night.
Bitch, stop the cap. What
But
do
the
young
one
people
smart
say?
thing she did do, she had 2 babies, so he has to take care of.
Yeah,
Like he gonna at least pay. He has to at least pay child support, and she can kind of live off of that.
right.
To help take care of her and the kids.
Yeah.
So, and I believe he will because now he got older children too.
Oh, he do?
Yeah, he has older children. I remember
Oh,
that from
yeah,
when
I
like
think he
early
probably,
on season
shoot, he probably got
early season.
grandchildren if that's
Yeah,
the
he might have grandchildren. Yeah, he might have. I know, but I know he had older children. It
mm,
was mentioned once or twice early, years ago.
right.
But
I
yeah,
I
he's gonna
don't
take
get
care of the
more
little
people.
children. So that's the only smart thing she did. Because had she not had no kids, he would have been. They probably would have been divorced. He would
Exactly.
have cut her off. Yeah,
Yeah, she's still rubbing that man feet, trying to and then the thing was she was
I
like,
know.
they got an American Express so she can get Uber Eats. I was like, girl,
Why would you say that? Now, what if he cuts it off? Because he seemed like he could be vindictive like this.
right. I was
So
just
he could
like,
cut it off and say, no, I'm only gonna give you you're not gonna use that. I'm not paying for the Uber Eats bill. You
I
better
was,
learn how to cook.
girl, I was like, do you, I mean, like sometimes I feel like sometimes when women say things about men, they think they dragging the men, but it sound like it sound like a self drag to me. Like I'm like, girl, you might want
And she always talks about her mother being in a bad relationship with the man that her mother's with. But it's like you can't be talking about the mother. You got your own issues.
exactly. The movie man said the problem is that Mia lies so much, we never know when she's telling the truth. So if Gordon is telling the truth, we can only assume it's a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit.
I mean, yeah, because that's a good point though.
That's
Because I
what
did
I'm
not think about that till you said that. Because his family, his siblings was suing him, trying to put him out of the company, and he
saying.
trying to cut off his income from the company and everything. So that could be if he came to them saying, "Well, I got this mental health issue, and that's why I've been blowing up, and that's why I'm acting like that." Could be you know, that could be something they could have made up and concocted.
Yeah. I mean, I
I mean, I don't
understand
know.
him having manic. To me, I would feel like it would be he's lost everything. Somebody who has had amassed some wealth or whatever, and you losing everything. I could see you going off and being frustrated, and I don't know if I would call it bipolar, but I mean, I'm not
I
a
mean, he said he went to the
clinical
hospital,
therapist. You know what
right?
I'm saying?
So,
I can't diagnose you either, but I'm just saying, like, if you're upset and frustrated and mad and all of these feelings, doesn't mean, I don't know, but they trying to, like I said, they be trying to fool
well,
us with the trickery.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it seemed like it worked out because now he got things right with his family. He said, and he's not the CEO of the company anymore, but he's still getting a salary. He's
Right, right.
so that maybe what maybe saying that he bipolar help. Maybe they felt sorry for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know if it's true. I guess we'll never know. Well,
Okay, so we're gonna move on, and Kiana K takes the stage with the ladies to discuss who is to blame for the altercation at the GNA showcase. So Kiana looked cute. It was a little busy. It was a little
yeah, it
busy.
was. It was.
But I still think she pulled it off nicely. I didn't even see the scars from the stitches. I guess she had really good makeup done or
Yeah.
whatever. But her hair looked pretty. Her makeup looked pretty. For her first appearance on a reunion show, she really looked
She
well put
she
together, and
she
I
did.
liked
Yeah.
her energy. Did you
And
like?
well spoke. I mean, like she was clear, Look,
Right,
we got more out of her than we did from NECA. I forgot she was even sitting up there half the time.
right.
Getting
She wasn't saying nothing.
mm-mm.
Unless she was trying to jump in for Ashley and Giselle or whatever. She was killing me talking about, well, Candace, will you accept that? I'm like, why should Candace have to accept anything? If it's not to her standards, if it's not the same, the genuine, just the way she was on her quad. She was kind of like on her quad apology tour on this reunion. And
She
it was
was.
sick to watch. I was so, like, you say accountability makes for accountability, like people,
Mhm.
like when one person will soften up and be like, okay, well, I'm sorry too. No, not with Stoneface.
I did not like this. That Geza had also blamed. She blamed
Candace
everybody.
and Wendy,
Yeah, she blamed all of them for
except
that
for the
thing.
Muppet, except for the Muppet baby.
What did she say, Deborah? Did
Did
she mention
she?
Deborah? I
Did she
don't
say
remember if she
WL?
mentioned Deborah, but I didn't understand how Wendy was thrown in there. What did Wendy do?
Right.
You know,
And
and
how is
and Candace did not start it. She was defending herself by picking up that champagne bottle and by
exactly
the.
exactly
So
crazy?
yeah, she did not start it. So I thought Ashley and Deborah are to blame because Ashley brought her there to start the mess. She knew what she brought her there for.
Yes, and she look. That girl was dressed. She didn't even look like she was dressed to come to a fashion show. She had her hair pulled up in a messy bun.
Yeah,
She had a one-piece jumper
like
on. Now
all black on or something. Yeah,
she did have some heels on, because I mean she could have came in there with some tennis shoes on, but she did have
yeah.
heels on.
Okay, yeah.
But the way she came in there, she did not look like she was going to an event. Like
No,
no
yeah.
makeup on, no nothing.
No, she might have told her about it, and then Ashley might have told her about it, and then she said, "Oh, I'm coming," and then she didn't tell her not to come. I bet you that's what it was. She Ashley probably
Yeah,
Ashley knew what she was doing. I'm just not buying it.
right.
And
Dominique,
she
right.
always does throw the rocks and then hide her
Out
hand.
her hand.
Yeah,
That's what Kay pretty much called her out. She was like this. Yeah, I always like how she liked to apologize after the shit that went down. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
she's like, but I'll accept it.
And she
Whatever.
keeps saying that it's Candace's her words, but the things she say.
That's what we here for.
Yeah,
We not here for no
no
hand
fist
to hand
fighting and
combat.
throwing shoes and all kinds of stuff, doing
Yeah,
drinks.
we're here
No,
to be tongue tussling and
that's
having
right.
conflict and having a good time, working things out and moving forward,
That's
showing a
right.
lavish lifestyle. That's what we here for. We're not
That's
here
right. That's
to
right.
be whooping nobody ass, because if that was the case, everybody on that stage should have got their ass whooped for something that they said.
Right.
So cut
Right.
it
Right.
out.
Right.
Cut it out. So I hate when that Ashley first seen
Right.
on
Thank you, movie man. Yeah, she been messy.
Rob, oh, laughing and mocking Robin. Yes,
Remember
yes.
season 1 or whatever it was, whatever season she came in, season 2 or something, 3. I forgot what season she first came in, but when she first came
Oh
on to
yeah.
the scene,
She was a Tasmanian devil.
she was. She was
She was.
always talking about, and it was always the finances. And Juan had cheating and this, that, and it was then
Mhm.
she talked about Karen. When
Yeah.
Karen was going through her financial stuff and things like that. So she been getting on. She used to get into it with Giselle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how is it now
She was
she's
mad.
so innocent and she didn't do anything wrong? I
Right.
don't know why they didn't fire her. Because she brings nothing to the show no more.
Nothing at all. She just like to stir up mess. She
And
like to
now
stir up mess.
now that Michael's not gonna film with her no more. So what are we talking about?
Right. Exactly. Just mess. Just mess.
Yeah, they need to make her they need to demote her to a friend of the show.
Right.
So
Right.
that way we don't see her that much. She just show up every now and then.
Yeah. And I was when Candace broke down and talk about, they're sitting up here questioning the victim. Somebody was bringing aggression towards her. She picks up a bottle to defend herself. Andy asking her, well, were you going to throw the bottle?
She
It
said
does not
she said none of these
matter.
chicks was going defend me.
Right. She said, ain't nobody else going to defend me. It does not
No, because
matter.
they had she not done anything, they would have stepped back and let Deborah beat the mess out of her.
Yeah. That part. That part. We got
Yes,
the
we got
Zeus at work
Zeus,
for a
and
reason.
or you can turn on VH1, Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that. You know,
Right, right.
so
Because Giselle, Robin, they cannot read at all. At all. And Ashley is not quick with it either. That's why they be so mad at Wendy and Candace, because they tears their
they
ass
quick with
down to the white meat, and they
Mhm.
can't handle it.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
don't have
part.
anybody. Hey, pretty girl, they don't have
What's
any.
up,
She
AJ?
doesn't. They don't have anybody to go against. Like you remember, like with Nene, she at least had Kenya
Yeah.
and Phaedra, so
Mhm.
she had opponents to go toe to toe with them. But and even Portia, so
Yeah.
all of them could read, and all of them had the quick comeback. But on here,
Yeah.
there's nobody to do it.
No.
Karen sometimes.
Right.
Karen got it sometimes, but yeah, those
Yeah,
I
it's
don't.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of mad when they kind of dismissed Kay off the stage. I was
I
like,
know.
well, damn, she
Well, I
came.
guess she's not because she's just a friend of the show. She not. She should have been on there. Not Necka. Necka should have just been a friend of the show.
Right, right. Hey, Daria.
Hey, Daria.
None of it warrants violence.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. It wasn't that deep.
yes. And that's why I say I don't like a pile on. You're not going to be bullying like no, the same way they did Quad. Absolutely not. We're not doing that.
Even if she did call the girl a name or whatever, that she could just cursed her out, went back and forth with her, but they ain't had to put no hands on each other.
Exactly.
She been wanting
Exactly.
to do that, and that's what she told Ashley. Let me know when the next time y'all all gonna be together. I'm coming over there. I think
Yeah,
that's what happened.
right. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, she knew she was in it by herself. But well, you know what? I don't think Kiana was fighting for Candace. I think she got the brunt of what happened and she was fighting for herself. And
Fight
it
for
just so
yeah.
happened to look like she was fighting for
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
because that's who she was,
Yeah,
initially going against
because
or
she
whatever.
ended up on the ground, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
Girl,
so who's
look at
press?
that
So
lady.
nobody pressed charges on Deborah.
Somebody needed to press charges on that lady who was pulling Kiana down from the
Yeah,
back
it was
of her
another
head.
lady too. It was some other lady like in a yellow dress or somebody.
Yes. I was
Yes.
like, I want that bitch right there. That's the one I want right there. Girl, oh my God.
See, I can't deal with that. That's why I couldn't be on the reality show because my blood would have been boiling. I just couldn't
Right.
do that. I couldn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't be on there because you're
Yes,
not.
Daria. Yes, yes, yes. And the last thing is that Andy tries to mend the fractured group, which I don't think so
So how
because
do you come? That's why a lot of them people got to go because how do you? I said this with DC. How do you continue to keep taping if half the group don't talk to you? Like when they went on vacation,
right.
and they gritting on each other. Half of them
Mhm.
don't want to talk to each other, don't want to sit next to each other.
Right.
How do you continue on?
Right. It's crazy. Well, y'all do know that they have shaken the table.
Oh
So
yes.
I heard NECA is possibly out. It has not been confirmed.
Oh, I thought that was confirmed. That's not confirmed.
I don't think it was confirmed.
Oh, I mean, because it was
I,
all around
yeah,
every
it's all
platform.
around.
Oh, every
It's another
platform. Yeah.
like for me, I if unless I hear like from people, ET, something like that, so I'll still say, allegedly or it's just kind of not confirmed. So
Okay.
because sometimes them blogs be getting it wrong too. But did that guy B Scott do it? Did B Scott release it? Because I know he do be having the
No, I didn't see it from him, but you, of course,
yeah, I
he
know I
said,
know he
I
he
mean,
did
shade
Robin.
room, neighborhood talk is all over Twitter.
Okay.
Different people,
Yeah.
so I don't know. It's been on different platforms.
So,
I'm not very
so
sure.
Robin is out, NECA is out, Candace is out. I think Candace should get her own spinoff. If y'all listen to my I did the RHOP Potomac News or whatever, I said that, I want a baby special with her and
She
Chris.
does know a baby special, at least that. Yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, definitely want to see that.
Right. Right.
I
They
love
should.
it
Yeah, they definitely should. That they should do that
right
because
because I ain't
yeah,
watching Potomac. I'm sorry. I mean, I
I
like
I don't see. Okay, so if unless they're gonna bring some new people in, what we have Ashley, I don't care about what she got. I don't care about her massaging Michael's feet and all that. What are we talking about with her? Then, oh, anything now Karen got some juice going on because she drinking and driving, allegedly or whatever, crashing in her car. So
that part.
we definitely gonna deal with that. They
Right.
got to talk about that. And
I be looking at
so I don't
Pure
know
Ray.
what does Wendy got going on? I mean, what do we have? So they got to
I
they
be
got to
looking.
change up everything.
They do. They do need to change up. They need to change up Truly Productions, the production company. I believe that colorism issue and
They swept that under
this
the carpet.
this unfair treatment. This is a truly original thing because they have the power of what we see and what we don't see. they have the power with having conversations. Just like y'all remember, Candace said that the producers came and said, "Don't go too hard on Giselle." And so I thought she had pulled back because she was pregnant. To me, that was my explanation. Like
I,
she was
I don't. Yeah, I know
protecting
people who
her
don't
peace.
like her say she was fired. I don't think she was fired. I
No,
think
I
she
don't
left
think
on
so
her
either.
own. But
No.
but you got hated. I've seen people say, "Oh no, she was fired." No, she wasn't.
Yeah.
They just don't like
Absolutely.
her, so they want her to be fired. But she wasn't
Yes.
fired.
Everything that movie man just said right here.
Yeah.
Anything for the sake. She has zero accountability. Like even when Chris said he shut her down and he said, your words, mean things too. You say things and you feel things, and he was just like the same way. But her words changed your reality. I believe you lost your job. I believe some things happened to you because of her words. But that's not the case with Candace. But they holding her feet to the fire like she done cracked the world open and
Well,
engulfed all of us.
I mean, I felt like that with Monique though too. I mean, I didn't. Monique, I think she left because she saw that it was just getting ugly. It was
Yeah.
getting ugly, and I think that's why Candace
And it
left.
wasn't going to change.
It wasn't going to change. No,
And
because just like Giselle didn't like Monique, and she was never going to make things right with her.
yeah,
So I mean, she have time like Karen. Sometimes she do, sometimes she don't.
yeah,
So really, who does she have other than now? I guess Ashley. Ashley's the only person she has left. She doesn't have Robin now. So
yeah. And I think she probably did that. Her and Ashley went into that whole venture because it was looking a little rocky or shaky for Robin, and she needed another ally because she wasn't doing nothing with that girl.
no.
And all of a sudden, they doing this business venture together. I was like,
Right. And we'll see if it goes anywhere.
yes.
'Cause
And I
I ain't seen a
also
website or nothing yet. So
right,
just like she about Shirai. So
I ain't even
we'll
looked
see.
at it.
I think it could be a storyline just for the story. So we'll see.
Yes, Dominique. Happy for Candace. She made the best decision by leaving. She needs to enjoy her pregnancy in peace.
That's right.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm.
Enjoy, and leave the miserable hoes where they at. Okay.
So we'll
Um.
have. So hopefully maybe they bring Kay back. They got to bring in somebody else.
Yeah. 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 And then also too, yeah, I forgot to talk about um the way Chris shut Robin down when he
I
was
love that.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was in part two.
How
So I
you
knew
got
I
the
was
nerve
gonna.
to be talking to me when your husband got all these things and allegations and other stuff going on? He was
Hello.
involved in a lawsuit and all kind of stuff. So, and we still believe that he might be out here cheating. So, come on, just don't.
All that. Right.
Why are you talking to me about anything?
He was like, next question. Well, what about the flaccid pen? It was that Photoshop. Next question. I was just like, how are you questioning people that you not sleeping with? Like, that ain't none of your goddamn business. Shut
Right,
up.
it's right. 'Cause you can't even hold on to your thing. I don't know how much she was making with Bravo, but I'm sure it was a nice check. And I hope she saved all her coins.
I
I
hope
just
so
say
too.
that.
I hope so too. And them embezzled hats. I hope you still got some in stock, baby.
And so is she still gonna be able to spend all that money to open up these franchises?
Right. Well, I mean, she probably could get a business loan for those.
Yeah.
Probably.
Hmm.
So she can get some profit going on. But yeah, because I think the banks do support franchises more so than small businesses. I mean, I think
Hmm.
they're mandated to do some small businesses, but I think that the franchise will probably end up being better. She
Well,
played herself when she tried to ally herself with Giselle and Robin. Yes, but the OGs always play it like that. That's why NECA is playing it the way she's playing it because they always on some kiss the ring type of shit.
I
So
really hope it, the information that's floating around about NECA is true that she will not return. I
right,
hope that she doesn't come back. We don't need. She didn't bring anything. Now I
right.
know it's hard on your first year, but it's everybody on the first year is usually hard.
Hmm.
But still, she was just dry, born.
Right. Yeah. Man, when I tell you Robin couldn't say nothing, I'm like, this girl, was he using your card to pay for that hotel bill? Or was it his?
Mhm. Yeah,
Or
that's
was it
right.
his and it's still attached to your bank account with the money coming in? Girl.
And look, he's having a hard time getting another coaching job.
Right. He's sitting up here volunteering. Because what he ended up doing, them allegations was so damning. That's a liability.
Yeah.
That's one of them mistakes you like, ooh, shit, I don't care.
Let's he go to do high school basketball, something like that. Like a
Yeah,
you know,
he'll probably have to go all the way down and dig himself back up,
you're right.
you know, and
Hmm.
and make another name for itself. But I mean, I guess a year or two, because sometimes men get away with that. Something happens, a year or two go by, they
Yeah,
back
I mean,
up.
I'm not saying he won't
Yeah.
ever
Right,
coach
right.
again, but he definitely got it. Just happened not that long ago, so he got to let that stuff die down for a while.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, same thing about Will Smith. Look, he got a movie coming out in 2 months. Yeah.
right, yeah, yeah.
It just works out like that, you know.
Hmm.
My issue with NECA was the same with Anna Marie on Beverly Hills. No storyline or presence outside of attacking another cast member. What's one thing NECA did or said that was memorable or significant?
Nothing.
Nothing.
And I don't even watch Beverly Hills, but I know who the lady is because I saw her
Yep.
face.
And
So
they
only
gave
only
her,
because I know who her only because I saw her face, but I don't watch the show. But I heard that they kicked her off, after
yep, they
one
gave her
season
her
two.
pink slip and her white
Yeah.
box too. So
Yeah. No, I can't think of anything.
nothing.
I just found her not even I was like fast forwarding through her and her husband. Was her
Yeah,
husband like Ike or
yeah,
something?
yeah. I
And
didn't like the way she was talking to him for one. Two,
she did talk to him kind of on us. And then she said that she got money. She come from money, right?
right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
man,
All I know is that that unpacking party was absolutely atrocious. When you come from money, you hire somebody to do that.
yeah, why am I unpacking your you've been married for over 2 or 3 years. Why am I you just unpacking your wedding gifts? That
Girl,
was just all
we
set up.
ain't never see her. We never see her go to work. Well, we did see Ike because Ike is a doctor. We never saw her do any of her businesses. No, nothing. Like, and then I think I heard through the grapevine that her license was not even.
I saw that on who posted that? One of them
Somebody
platforms.
posted it.
Somebody
Like,
posted and
it's
said
like
her license
inactive. Like,
yeah, it's inactive. Yeah, she was a
so yeah.
lawyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Hmm.
Uh-uh.
Oh, her IVF journey is her storyline. Yeah.
Mm. And
I
even
didn't want to hear
that,
no more about the mother and the witch and all this kind of. I didn't want to hear no more, and I don't want to put
they shouldn't even did that.
no. And I
That was
agree with
that
that.
was
That
so
whole
distasteful.
if you're not Nigerian, you don't even want to be bringing up that stuff because you don't know nothing about that culture. Ashley was wrong.
All the way wrong. And then she
Yeah.
kept on saying, somebody kept bringing it to me. Who is somebody? Who
Right.
kept on bringing it up to you?
Right. Right. Right.
Point us in the right direction. Okay.
But you even heard the husband say, "Ike." He said, "No, we don't discuss. It's taboo. It's like of something. It's a real thing in their culture. So why
Mhm.
are we talking about it?"
Yeah.
You
Did you
know.
even notice that the husbands didn't even have much to say? I think Chris had one or two questions that he dismissed. Ray didn't say
And he said,
nothing.
"Look, I'm
Ike
good with
didn't say
He
nothing.
said, "Yeah, he didn't want to rehash that thing with Giselle again." He said, "She said what she said. I said what I said. I'm good. I'm done with it." He don't
Mhm.
have anything to say to her. You know.
Yeah, yeah. So they weren't up there for the, but Ike and Eddie had gotten to kind of an altercation at the pickleball thing or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was so long ago, and I thought it was stupid anyway, stupid and childish. So maybe it wasn't
Because
even
somebody
real.
unfriend you on Facebook. You like. There's a lot of people. I don't unfriended people. I'm like, I don't even talk to this person. Why am I?
Right. Usually like on Facebook and stuff like that, or even Twitter, what I'll do is mute them. Or if I don't
Yeah,
want
I've done that
like
too.
I try not to do too much unfriending or whatever. If I
Because
gotta block
people
you,
take
I'll
that.
block
See, I don't take that stuff personal, but people take that like that's the end of the world. You unfollowed me. You don't follow me on IG no more and on Twitter and all. I don't take it personal.
you.
I
Right.
don't know if anybody unfollowed me or not. And if I found out you did, okay, it's no big deal. I mean, I'm like, it's not
Right.
most of that stuff is not real. That all that Facebook friends and IG friends, that is not really real.
Right.
So most time you following people just so you can be nosy and see what they got going on in their life, what they doing.
Right.
So I don't take it personal, but people take it real personal. But you're right. I have done that mute thing too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
It says she would have been better off going to Marry the Medicine cast. I agree.
oh, but she
Um,
mentioned that, didn't she?
yeah, they
That she was
will be doing the
audition for
one
them or something.
for DC though, but the
Oh,
DC one didn't get greenlit.
yeah,
They,
that's right.
they,
Because Heavenly talked about that
right,
because Alicia was supposed to be on the DC one too.
right,
Alicia and
and
her
then so
husband.
she
Yeah.
just went on ahead
Well,
and
why don't she
relocated.
move to Atlanta and go down there with them?
Right, since she got all that
Because
money,
her husband is a doctor
got
and he can blend right
got
in.
8 houses. She might as well go on down there.
Yeah.
Right, Phaedra return didn't get what it should have. No, it did not. It was.
No. It was wah, wah, wah. Yeah, it really didn't get
It didn't make no sense why she was there with no connection to medicine. Absolutely.
no connection. No, nobody. She ain't date nobody or married nobody or nothing. And look like she's gonna stay on there. She's not going back to Atlanta. I mean to Housewives of Atlanta. Look like she's gonna be on there for the next, season or two. She probably signed like a 2 or 3 year contract. Probably gonna be on there. Yeah, one big flop. Yeah, Miss Kara.
All right, y'all. I ain't put a poll, but I just put in the comments. Put a 1 in the chat if you're gonna be continue watching RHOP for season 9. Put a 2 if you are not watching. I think I'm going to boycott. I am, because this doesn't make any sense, and it's not fun to watch. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and watch Giselle mistreat people. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not.
Yeah,
So
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna watch it because unless they bring on some people that really get it going and change the things up, they got to change up this whole platform with them.
yeah.
So right now it's a no for me.
Yeah, the Tasmanian devil gotta go. Gizzard, Nick gotta go. Look,
They're
let me
not getting
stop
rid of
talking
her
about
though.
the
She's
neck.
like, but they did move her. Why you think they moved her from the front, the seat next to Andy? The people always say that's the most important. If you sit next to Andy, that means
That's why Gizzard gave the performance of her life. She was scratching, surviving good times, trying to make it work because she got kicked out that first seat.
And she tried to sit in that first seat, and he said, "No, this not for you. This is for Karen." Remember, he told her she tried to go to that first seat.
You know what? Karen didn't even do much.
Karen didn't really do much.
I think it was just I swear
Everybody on that side didn't do anything. Karen,
it was
Giselle,
just
Robin, or
a
Necker.
little bit. Shake her up. You better get your shit together.
Yeah, they gotta shake the whole show. They gotta get the whole show and shake it up. They need something. So I'm glad they got rid of Robin, Lord. But Giselle should go. But they're not getting rid of Giselle.
No, they not. They not. You could tell by the way they protected her throughout that whole thing. She ain't going nowhere. She's not going nowhere. So I'm going to turn the channel. If the frequency ain't vibing, what I do, I either click X, I swipe up, or I change the channel.
Yeah.
That's what we doing over here.
Yeah, because I've stopped other shows before and didn't watch them, when I get tired of them.
And again, my hometown, but they need to, if we keep on watching and supporting, they were like, well, if they trending all the time, they talking about them, they watch them, what are we doing? So
talking about this show.
We're about to go, girl. Cut it out. Cut it out. I had to do 2 weeks worth of work. So we did, the finale and 2 episodes of each. So it was a lot. But I kind of breezed through this one because I didn't have all of the details. But
it wasn't really a lot. Other than the Gordon thing, it wasn't really a lot.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
So
it's like we grasping for straws to even talk about this show sometimes.
Oh yeah, no. So I guess Andy was so happy that Mia was still gonna be taking care of G while she's having this relationship with the ink guy.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna still take care of him, gonna still be there for him. because
That's
she said she making more money than he is, and see his family probably give him a salary because he's still part of the family business, but they took away his CEO, which is probably was more money being the CEO of the company. So they probably just give him a little stipend every month,
right.
and so she probably gives him money to help him out throughout the rest of,
Girl,
you know.
she better than me. I've been like this.
Oh! Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
You'd have been like, deuces, bye. And so he living in Charlotte, right?
Girl, I'm telling you, that's why men don't like me now, child. I'm fast. I don't play no games. I'll be out of there. I hear so many great things about DC, so I wish we had a reality show that fully captured the dynamic and the special, yes, how special the city is. Unfortunately, they are not cutting it. RHOP, Love and Merge DC are not.
I don't know what's going on because even when they did Ready to Love in DC, they had 2 seasons of that, and both of them wasn't really hitting on nothing.
I'm telling you, like I tried to support. I started and I fell off.
Yeah.
Both, because I knew they had them here too. Same thing. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Is it the production company? Is it the people that they're choosing?
But I think a bit that own the Love and Marriage DC, that breaking it up like that and having them
Yeah, they did do a disservice.
2A, 2B season. That
And they're still not filming. So where's
so they're not currently filming it all right now.
No.
So because Huntsville was filming the whole time. Soon as they finish their reunion, they like the next week or two, they back filming.
Yeah.
They always filming.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, yeah. So they do a really bad disservice to themselves by, letting that gap of time and then all of the scuttlebutt that be happening on Twitter. Oh my God, girl, it'd be a whole mess.
Yeah, because Jamie need to stay off of Twitter because he'll go back and forth with people on there, and he need to stop that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And then now all of them got YouTube channels, and everybody going on press tours, doing interviews. Girl, it's a whole mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. But
I don't know.
I appreciate you coming up here with me, Inga. Y'all want to rate the last episode of the reunion or the reunion as a whole before we get on out of here?
I just say 5 as a whole. It was 5, 6. Okay. It was just average. It wasn't great,
Right.
Yeah. They need a reality show in Southeast DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a mess.
He definitely loves the attention.
He does, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Girl.
And now that he's retired, he really can say what he want now too. So,
well, for me, I think the reunion for Potomac was better than the entire season.
Probably so. Yeah, I agree with that. I might have to agree with that.
Yeah, I could give the season like a 3 overall.
That season was
right, and
I was watching it every week too.
I get
it. I'm like every week I'm watching it. And I'm like, okay, maybe the next week will be better, and the next week is not.
Right. It didn't even get good until the end. That's when it started getting better, where they had more things to do, more activities, where something was going on. I'm sorry, my son was texting me. So. Okay, y'all. So listen, you won't hear no more from me on Potomac until unless Gizzard go, I'm out. Sorry, can't do it.
But are you gonna review Huntsville? That's coming back.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Monique wanted to give her thoughts, and so if she is off tomorrow, she may jump on and give her thoughts. And I may jump on with her, but y'all already got my thoughts. So if I'm available, then I'll get on there with her rather. She was working today, so y'all make sure y'all go over to her page, send her some love or, whatever. I think she put something on the community tab. And so we will try to catch you guys next week. Well, I know I will, but we'll try to catch you next week.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Inga. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.